Here are some things to watch out for when dating older men. Yes, I totally understand that men in general can be shitty, but for today's topic, we're specifically talking about older men, and we can't deny that there are some behaviors that are more prevalent in certain age groups. So let's start. Number one, any man that says you're mature for your age, you need to run immediately. Not slowly, not hesitantly, but expeditiously. This man is looking at you and he is assuming that you are gullible and that he can pretty much run game on you and take advantage of you and tell you anything, and you're going to believe him and follow suit. It's the equivalent of him patting you on the head and saying, "Good girl." He has basically said, "I have found the perfect victim." Also, him saying that you're mature for your age is a big clue. He's letting you know that he knows that you are inappropriately younger than him, and he's trying to gaslight you into thinking that this is some mature relationship. You are either underage or just ridiculously younger than him, and he knows that. He knows it's inappropriate. He knows it doesn't make sense. He knows other people are going to chime in to try to help steer you in the right direction. He just wants to make sure you assume that you guys are in this mature relationship and you're so mature for your age. And don't get me wrong, you might be mature for your age because unfortunately in this patriarchal society, a lot of families raised their daughters to raise their siblings and to cook and clean and give up their life to babysit. So you had to grow up really fast in those circumstances. But I remember hearing one of my mutuals on TikTok say that someone saying that you're mature for your age is them basically saying you have abandoned yourself enough to where I like it and I can benefit from that. You have abandoned your youth to take care of me, to run my household, to babysit my kids for me, to do what I need you to do. So you are mature for your age is not a compliment. You have been robbed of your age. You need to be your age. It's okay for you to be your age. You are supposed to be and act your age. So anyone who doesn't want that, anyone who commends you for not being and acting your age is an automatic red flag. There's something they want to benefit off of you. Also, be wary of older men with health issues. A lot of these men do not take care of themselves because they always had other women in their lives taking care of them. Dating an older man, you are going to inherit a bunch of his health issues because you're going to have to take care of him, make sure he gets to the doctor, beg him to go to the doctor, keep track of his medication, make sure he eats before taking certain medications, and then he's going to die on you penniless, or you're going to die first because a lot of times caregivers die before the person that they've been taking care of, or they become really sick to the point where they now need a caregiver. A lot of these men are looking for someone who will nurse them and take care of them and help them because they fucked over their relationship with their kids. They've ruined their relationship with past partners. They don't have friends. They don't have community. They know they have one foot in the grave. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know how to make a simple doctor's appointment. They have too much pride and they don't want to be honest with the doctors when they go to said doctor's appointments. So they need you to be their little nursey nurse for free because they don't know how to handle their finances. They didn't plan for this shit. They don't have money in the bank to pay for somebody to come in who it's their job and specialty to care give. No, they want you to do it for free. Now, this is Auntie Jules talking, or your best friend, however age range you're in, you'll see me differently. A lot of us women are going to comment under this video and say, that's why you got to do this. That's why you got to do that. That's why you got to do this. But I'm going to tell you, like a motivational speaker I heard tell their audience one day, only about 1% of you is actually going to listen to what I'm saying and act accordingly. The rest of you are going to talk a big game and continue to fall back into toxic relationship. You're going to say that's why you got to get this, and that's why you got to get a prenup, and that's why you got to make sure he gets a checkup. But most of you probably aren't going to date a man and tell him that actually to his face. So, because of that, it's best to just stay away from this particular age group altogether because they're more likely to have a lot of health issues. I don't want to take care of anyone. I don't want to take care of anyone except for my children, except for myself. So I know I need not date anyone that's older than me because that's the job that I'm not willing to sign on for. Yes, I totally understand that anything can happen to anyone at any age. I totally understand that. But there are some situations where you are handed red flags on a silver platter and you have a choice to proceed or to get the fuck out of that situation. I just choose to not proceed. Back to the video. Another red flag when dating older men is, are you all that they have? As I said before, have they burned bridges with their kids, with their exes? They don't have friends. And you are the only other human connection outside of their job, if they even have a job, that they have. I do not want to be everything for a man. The emotional labor that it will take, you got to be everything. You got to fill out all his gaps. He's going to be in your face 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You will never get space. And then he will make it to where you are burning bridges in your life so that you can be dependent on him. And he's going to gaslight you into thinking that this is okay by saying it's you and me against the world. Anytime that you want to hang out with your friends, he's going to have a problem with it. Anytime you want to talk to your kids and hang with your kids, he's going to have a problem with it. Anytime you have family members or any kind of connection outside of him, he's going to have a problem with it. He doesn't have anybody, so he wants you to focus on him. He doesn't want you to have anybody. Yes, I totally understand that, we ourselves can have friendships that end, and sometimes we disown our family because the whole damn family is toxic. I totally understand that. But you have to make an effort. You have to make an effort. Just like most of y'all break your necks to get a man, you got to make an effort to build your community because you put yourself in a vulnerable position when you have no one and all you have is that man. That is a dangerous position to be in. Also, make sure he's financially stable. A lot of men have reached the end of their careers. They have no retirement. They have nothing in savings. They have invested no money in nothing. They have absolutely zero. And they see that you got a job, you're stable, you're doing good, so they've blown all their money. Now they want to settle down and retire and live off of your money. They want to move into your house, drink all your juice, use up all your resources. It's an automatic red flag. Any man that wants to move in with you. Absolutely not. And it's another reason why it's important to take your time vetting these men, because some of them look financially stable. They have this image that they got it going on and they got everything set. And then with time, and the more you listen, because they be talking, we need to start listening because they'll tell us everything we need to know. They'll start revealing to you that they ain't got shit, and they ain't shit. And I've seen so many women rushing to get in relationships with these men. Next thing I know, these men are moved into their households, sitting down with their hand in their pants, just leeching off of them. He's rushing and telling you that he loves you. Sir, you don't even know me. He's rushing to move in with you. Sir, you're still a stranger. Y'all go out in public with mace and all these weapons, but then we'll let a guy you just met move in with you. And some of you will let these men be around your kids. And I just don't understand it. What are some other things that I need to add to the list of things to watch out for when dating older men? Let me know in the comments.